Welcome back, and many thanks for keeping it Channel 1. For our next story, we cross over to the great county of Nakuru, where the head of state, President Dr. William Ruto, has been on a developmental tour of Nakuru County, and to be specific, State House Nakuru is where we are getting Wairimu Njenga, my colleague, to give us more in regards to the president's visit. Good afternoon, Wairimu, and if you can hear me, what else can you tell us in regards to this visit?
Yes, we are in Nakuru County for the launch of the last mile connectivity project that is being undertaken by the Rural Electrification and Renewable Energy Corporation, that is RELEC. And this project in Nakuru County will be launched by the President himself, President William Ruto. He has been touring the county of Nakuru for the last 2 days. And for the next 2 days, we'll be seeing the launch of various projects in electrification across the county of Nakuru. And of course, the county has about 11 constituencies, and each and every constituency, there will be an electrification program that will be undertaken. Now, RELEC is an organization in the Ministry of Energy and Petroleum and handles access to electricity in rural areas. And this project, or rather this organization, have seen since its inception about 150 billion shillings has been invested in ensuring that you and I have access to power. Remember, they use grid extensions and off-grid solutions to ensure that rural communities, not only in Nakuru County, but also across the country, have electricity in their homes. And just to give you a breakdown of the number of projects and also the amount that has been invested into the electrification program in Nakuru County, earlier on had mentioned 150 billion shillings. Since the inception of the RELEC organization, we have seen across the country access to electricity grow from 8% in 2008 to about 75% right now in the country. The grid extension through these projects that RELEC is conducting across the country, we have seen the growth of Kenyans who have been connected to power from 8 to 75%. And over time, RELEC has pre-qualified a pool of over 1,000 labor and transport contractors. Remember, RELEC works differently from other organizations. The corporation procures materials and engages contractors for labor and transport, meaning that in a span of a few years, you'll see projects being rolled out, you'll see increased efficiency, you'll see that reduced turnaround time because of the collaboration between the public and the private sector. And that is the conversation that the government has been talking about, partnership, PPPs, to ensure that most of these projects do not fall under the government, but fall under the private sector. Remember, from when you look at the pool of investment when it comes to RELEC, we see that about 85% comes from the exchequer and 15% comes from the development partners. And that's where the development partners comes in when it comes to collaboration, when it comes to electricity projects across the country, and also not only in Nakuru County. So we'll be here in Nakuru County from now till tomorrow, where the RELEC organization will be launching Nakuru County Last Mile Connectivity Project. Remember, they're not doing this alone. They're doing this also with Kenya Power. They're doing this also with the county government of Nakuru. They're doing this also with development partners such as the World Bank and also other organizations that have partnered with the government of Kenya to ensure that we have power and you and I can be able to access power in our homes. But focus on the last mile connectivity investment in Nakuru County. Kenya Power and RELEC have together invested about 2.48 billion shillings. This is in collaboration with development partners such as AFD, the European Union, the AIB, and these are some of the partners that I was talking about. And also this partnership we are seeing under the matching fund facility. This is a new program that was introduced by REA in 2009 and 2010 financial year, where it was designed to supplement exchequer funding. Remember, we are talking more of PPPs. So this organization, this matching fund program comes in ensuring that under this arrangement, RELEC contributes up to a maximum of 5 million shillings per constituency. And this is matched shilling to shilling with stakeholders contributing the same amount. So these are some of the programs and matching fund facility that the government keeps on talking about, so that we ensure that we are all connected and to ensure that we transition to 100% clean energy by the year 2030. And Vision 2030 is just nearby. We're in 2025. We are almost going to, we're almost nearing the Vision 2030. So the goal is to ensure that everyone transitions to clean energy meaning geothermal, meaning solar, meaning wind, and ensuring that our grid has more of clean energy and less of fossil fuels. Back to you in studio.
Thank you, Njenga, for that report. Remember, the president is in a developmental tour of the great county of Nakuru, or Nakuru city, if you may, and of course 2.4 billion shillings by RELEC and other partners, the private-public partnerships that will ensure that there is light for everyone in the 11 constituencies in Nakuru.